pretty spit out nigga. Fuck out. That's my new style. Hey, have a good summer.
Call me out. Call me out when I'm wrong. Call me out. I can use the upliftment. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I sure am glad you said that, OG, because I'm definitely about to call you out and give you some upliftment. Let's get it. Now, as some of y'all may know, the brother Shawn Cotton of SayCheeseTV just did an interview with Tooka's mother, and he used a particular thumbnail pic of Tooka throwing up the pitchforks, which is the GD hand sign, and JoJo Capone her had a big problem with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to react to him expressing his problem, and I'm going to give you one of those classic Real Spit TV breakdowns that y'all have come to love. So let's get it.
This for the young brother Shawn Cotton. SayCheeseTV. I feel like I need some answers.
Well, you ain't the only one, JoJo, because I done skimmed through this video and I need a whole lot of answers. So we on the same page.
I just want to know, with Shawn Cotton, he'll dip in and everybody got something to say about Chicago and they interviewing our people and things of that nature.
If you don't know JoJo Capone, if you ain't familiar with him, if you don't watch his lives, if you ain't seen his interviews, he's one of these dudes, he always get butthurt about people talking about Chicago or interviewing Chicago people. And he finds any trivial reason to have a problem with bloggers who either interview people from Chicago, they make videos about Chicago, they talk about, what's going on in Chicago. He always has a problem with that. So just to give you a overview of the type of dude this is.
And my point is with this whole...
He's very territorial when it comes to Chicago because he's an old street dude. He a street dude. He an OG.
Thing is, you have a picture of Tooka throwing up the pitchforks to the left of his mom in your profile, in whatever it's called on the YouTube, right? I don't care to be politically correct about the profile picture, whatever it's called, the picture that go up there, the thumbnail, right? I feel like it's disrespectful to the point. What was your point and purpose of that? You didn't need to use that picture. The interview is with her about her son.
What do you mean he didn't need to use that picture? First of all, it don't matter whether he needed to use it or not, because that's the picture that he chose and he did not misrepresent Tooka. That is a real picture of him throwing up the pitchforks. And yes, he needed to put a picture in the thumbnail if he's interviewing his mother and she's talking about her son. Yes, brother.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, your point and purpose was to add insult to injury because, and we're not going to start this today, right?
How was he doing it to add insult to injury? How did you even come to that conclusion? You're not able to extrapolate that type of information from looking at a damn thumbnail. He used that picture to represent what it represented, what Tooka represented at that point in his life. And why would you even say he did that to add insult to injury? That don't even make sense. You can't give one logical reason as to why he would intentionally do that to hurt this woman that he's interviewing. Don't you think he would want to interview her again? So I need answers as to why that would have even made logical sense for him to do. Oh, I forgot. It's because according to you, everything that bloggers do is to be malicious, underhanded, sneaky, and to add insult to injury. Because that, again, if you don't follow JoJo, everything bloggers do is to be malicious and to hurt somebody. And bloggers is like the scum of the earth. Let him tell it. Let's get it.
As the people come in, hit the like button. We ain't about to do this today. But Shawn gonna get this message. Y'all can add him in here. Y'all can bring him in here. He can call me or whatever, but I don't like what I'm seeing, right?
I don't like what I'm seeing either, JoJo, because with all the chaos permeating from your city, I find it interesting that you only find time to address bloggers and journalists and content creators like Vlad, Adam22, DJ Academics, and Shawn Cotton of SayCheese. You don't never address the Chirac demons like Lil Durk and Von when he was still alive, who actually are wreaking havoc in the city of Chicago and also around the entire country. Because if you want to be real, it's other cities that's dealing with BS because of Chicago. Look at Jacksonville, Florida, with these, I can't think of the two rappers' name, but the dude that made Who I Smoke. It wouldn't be no Who I Smoke type of records if it wasn't for Chicago. They copying off of Chicago, talking about all the dudes that's dead that done died in the gang war and making fun of them. Same with Bronx Drill. There would be no Bronx Drill if it wasn't for Chicago Drill. So that madness that's coming from your city has spread all over the country. And yes, we gonna talk about it, brother. And it ain't finna be no tiptoeing through the tulips type of shit either. We need to get this straight. Let's get it.
You got a grieving mother trying to tell her story, and here you go posting a picture of Tooka throwing up pitchforks with his mama on the side. What's your point and purpose of that? Because he got more than just that one picture. That picture didn't have to be used.
Why did he need a purpose to use that particular picture? It's a real picture of Tooka. It ain't Photoshop. It ain't misrepresenting Tooka. Tooka was a gangbanger, or at the very least, an affiliate of gangbangers, because all of his friends was GD. So what's the problem? It ain't his job. And this is the thing. Niggas love to try to play cleanup man for somebody's image once they die. And we got to get up off of that in the black community. It is not SayCheese Shawn Cotton's job to play the PR for Tooka's image. That ain't his job, bro. And we don't need to be doing that anyway. We need to be highlighting it. So get out of here, bro. Like, nah, let's get it.
So y'all do this. Y'all blog, y'all do YouTube. This is y'all job. This is what y'all do. So I'm not going to cut y'all no slack when I know for a fact you could have used any other picture. You could have used his graduation picture. I never met Tooka in person that I can think of, but
why the hell would he use his graduation picture and his mother is talking about, okay, let's use common sense. If Tooka died, he didn't die on no academic shit. So why the hell would he use a gang picture? He died on this. He died on some gangbanging shit. He didn't die on no graduation shit. So we not gonna play that cleanup man, black preacher shit where the dude, everybody knew he mugged everybody in the community. He mugged your grandmama, my mama, his auntie. But as soon as he died, the black preacher, he was loved by everybody. You know, he was such a sweet. Nah, we not gonna do that, bro. Stop it. Let's get it.
Said he graduated with him from 8th grade, so I only got a 8th grade graduation picture of them, right? You could have used that picture. I feel the point and purpose of you doing that is because she's sitting here begging and pleading her case, venting about how she's feeling with her emotions about her.
How is she begging and pleading her case? What is begging and pleading? What do you mean, bro? Like, what are you even talking about? This, and he tries to use a lot of emotional manipulation. I done watched this dude's live. I done seen him in action. He uses a lot of emotional manipulation and tries to make things more nefarious and malicious than it really is. Like, it's really ridiculous, the type of games that he played with the words he used and the picture, the narrative he tries to paint. Like, he got that bad, bro. Like, get up off of it.
And trying to, well, not trying, she's telling you, to her knowledge, that he wasn't a gangbanger. Your thing is, I want to prove her wrong, because why he throwing up pitchforks?
That's common sense, bro. Yes, and it has nothing to do with he want to prove her wrong. We tired of that. Every time one of these little gangbanging dudes get killed, these chicks is, my baby ain't never heard nobody. We sick of that shit. Take accountability. It's time for the black community to take accountability for the lifestyles and the actions and the things that we do and say. I'm sick of every time somebody died, this dude was a stone cold gangbanger. And I'm not saying Tooka was a stone cold gangbanger, but this is just in general. Every time somebody die and get killed on some gangbang stuff, they immediately become an angel. No, this dude lived, bro. It's a picture of him throwing up a gang sign. He lived in a gang-infested community. All of his friends was gangbangers. He got killed by gangbangers, and gangbangers are still taunting him in his death over 10 years after he died. So guess what? We're going to just say he was a gangbanger. That's how we gonna carry that. Because it's other kids that need to learn. Let's get it.
Tell you this. A lot of kids not gangbangers, right? But they throwing up signs because they emulating what they see. See, the problem with this internet stuff, and I keep saying we need the voice rockings and
That's true. A lot of kids do throw up gang signs emulating what they see. But guess what? A lot of them are actually in gangs. So yes, some of them throw up gang signs, but we have no reason to assume Tooka was not a gangbanger. So you can try to interject doubt all you want to. At the end of the day, the facts is leaning towards the notion that he was a gangbanger. And that's what we're going to ride with. Let's get it.
Africa, you got a lot of ignorance that goes on within our culture. We gonna call all that out, right?
No, I don't see you calling all the ignorance out. I only see you calling out Vlad, Adam 22, Shawn Cotton, and DJ Academics. Literally the only 4 people. I ain't seen you call out a rapper yet. I ain't seen you call out Dirt. I ain't seen you call out Von. That's the real ignorance. The ignorance is gangbanging. The ignorance is rapping about self-destruction, promoting self-destruction to the youth. That's ignorance. I ain't seen you call that out one time. Dissing the dead ops. That's ignorance. I ain't seen you call that out one time. So no, you're not calling out the ignorance, bro. Stop it.
So I just feel like it's distasteful once again. Shawn, you got the lady on your platform. You asking her, I would think you just trying to do. I can't call y'all no journalists because, like I said, I got an aunt that went to school for seemed like 30 years to be a journalist, got all the degrees in it, and still didn't utilize it. She wound up being a school teacher in New York. You feel me? So,
well, they don't need you to call them journalists. You don't know the definition of journalism if you say I can't call them journalists. So no, they don't need your cosign on them being journalists.
All that, I'm a journalist and I'm a this and that. Man, I'm not buying none of it. I'm going to look at all y'all as some clout chasers, some clout.
You ain't got to buy it, bro. They're journalists by the definition of journalism. Look it up. What are you talking about?
Almost. You did what I'm saying. That's monetizing off our hardship and our pain in Chicago. That's it. I'm not.
And like I said, he always comes with this, woe is Chicago. Everybody just picking on Chicago. Everybody just using, abusing Chicago. He always come with that energy. I'm sick of that shit. Like, bro, get up off of that. You supposed to be an old street dude. So I can't even believe you really got that kind of energy as an old street dude. Woe is Chicago. Everybody just taking advantage of Chicago. I can't believe that. I think you're trying to use emotional manipulation because this don't make no sense about this petty shit that you nitpicking with all of these bloggers with, bro. Stop it.
Don't give y'all no credit for, well, they just trying to do their job. I see y'all try to sweep that under the rug here and there. Oh, we just reporting on the news. Who asked you to? Now, that's going to go for all y'all. Who asked you?
Who the hell had to ask somebody to report on what they want to report on? Who the hell asked you to do this video? Who asked you to? Who did Tooka's mama call you and say, yeah, JoJo, I need you to go live because of this thumbnail that he used. I think that's disrespectful. I think that's distasteful. No, she did not. She ain't complaining. Why you complaining? Keep that same energy with you. Apply that same logic to you. Who the hell asked you to come out with a live complaining about a damn thumbnail? Nobody. Stop it.
Asked you to be street reporters. What streets are you in? Because you know journalists be on the battlefield, right? Y'all do know that, right?
No.
When we getting this stuff that's going on in right now, the Ukraine and all that, those are journalists that's reporting this back to us, that's giving us those visuals. So if a bomb comes, it's gonna hit them too. So journalists put their lives on the line, right?
Wrong. I wish I had that Vlad corrupt clip. Wrong. A journalist is somebody who reports news and information to the public with the truthful, with trying to maintain truthful, unbiased integrity. What you're talking about is a correspondent. Correspondents go across seas, or they travel and go to the war and have boots on the ground. That is a correspondent. That is a wartime correspondent. What you're doing, and he, like I said, I done said this in other videos, he's doing what a lot of niggas do. That's a nigga tactic. They try to discredit you. They try to look for points of contention to where they can try to say, oh, you ain't really this, or you ain't really a journalist, or you ain't really, you can't say this because of XYZ argument that niggas love to come with. But no, this brother simply does not know the definition of journalism. He don't know what a journalist truly is. A journalist, you got journalists that sit in the office all day. You got journalists that sit in their house or their apartment all day and write stories for a newspaper, for a magazine, or for whatever company. So no, brother, journalists don't put their lives in danger. Yes, a correspondent can be a journalist, yes, but all journalists don't have to put their lives in danger to report what they're reporting. So no, they get to keep their credentials as journalists. Sorry, JoJo, you can't take that from them just because your auntie went to school for journalism. That don't change the damn definition of journalism. Just because you assume that all journalists have to go and put boots on the ground in dangerous situations to put their life on the line. And why the hell do they got to put their life on the line for you to respect them? We got to get up out of that shit as a people where, oh, if you ain't going to the hood and putting your life on the line like SayCheeseTV, who got killed going to the damn hood, I can't respect it. Fuck out of here. Yeah, we got to get up off of this self-destructive, counterproductive shit where the next nigga got to put his life on the line to gain our respect. Stop it. Get up out of here. That's crazy.
I ain't seen none of y'all do that. When I sat here and created Chicago Version DVD magazine, I was in every hood, every city, wherever, getting interviews. Because that was the new wave, DVD magazines. So me being in the music industry, me being the ultimate hustler, you dig what I'm saying? I'm going to go get the interviews. I'm going to go to where the person at, what side of the town. I didn't care. Wherever you was at, I was coming with the camera. Me and Will Gates, little brother.
Well, everybody ain't doing that, bro. Everybody ain't putting their life on the line. You a street dude, so you comfortable going to the worst parts of the city, the worst parts of the country. You're comfortable doing it. Everybody ain't comfortable doing it, and you can't knock them or take credit from them because they're not comfortable doing it. SayCheeseTV did that same shit. Guess what? He ain't here no more because of that. He ain't here no more. They took him out. So this is why, and like I said, black people are the only people who feel like you got to put your goddamn life on the line to prove something to them. Fuck you niggas and your opinion. I ain't got shit to prove to you niggas. I'm not going to that raggedy ass part of town where niggas is killing each other like it's in style, like it's the new trend. No, I'm going to fly this person in and interview them, or we're going to meet at a nice spot where I can interview them, or I'm going to set up a studio where I can send them, or I'm going to bring them to my studio. But no, I'm not going to the worst part of the hood just to do a damn interview. No, but Shawn Cotton actually used to do street interviews. I know he used to go to the hood and go meet up with rappers. So Shawn actually did do that. You may not be aware of that, but yes, the brother did do that. Let's get it.
Just tell me y'all don't like to hear the truth from Chicago. Just tell me that. Tell me y'all want to hear the lies. Tell me y'all want to hear about Chicago from people that's not from Chicago, never been to Chicago, born in Chicago, moved when they was 1 and 2 years old, but claiming Chicago. Tell me that. And then I'll have a better understanding of this whole situation.
Bingo. Now we get to it. Now he lets it out inadvertently. He's hating on the fact that other brothers is making money by interviewing people from Chicago, making videos about what's going on in Chicago, making videos about rappers from Chicago. He hates the fact that other brothers is making money off of it, and he ain't making no money off of it. You see, JoJo, like I said, JoJo is an OG. He's a street dude. So he has that gangster mentality in which he's territorial. You see, this is why, because consciously or subconsciously, Chicago should be making this money. We should be getting the money off people doing interviews with people from Chicago. We should be getting, or I should be getting money off of people talking about rappers from Chicago. Chicago should be profiting off of it. See, that's that street gangster mentality that he's trying to project onto YouTube. But this ain't the street. These ain't the streets, my nigga. This is the internet. This is YouTube. It don't work like that. Let it go. Let it go, bro. Let it go. Chicago, you do not own Chicago. You do not own Chicago, nor do you own the people in Chicago. So you don't get to dictate who talks about Chicago, who interviews people from Chicago, how they go about handling their business. That ain't none of your business, bro. That ain't none of your business. Like, you got some nerves, bro. Like, you got some audacity. You definitely an OG, because you got that old gangster street nigga audacity. Like you run, so like you own the city. Like, stop it, bro. No, let's get it.
JoJo, they don't understand our politics in the streets in Chicago. Tooka throwing up the pitchforks doesn't mean he was a killer or a full-time gangbanger. You right, Adam? Because I'm going to get back to that.
He don't have to be a killer or a full-time gangbanger. When did that ever matter in the streets? When did that ever matter? When did you have to be a full-time gangbanger for it to matter in the streets? Last time I checked, just throwing up the wrong sign or a sign is enough to get you clipped in the streets. You ain't gotta be, niggas ain't checking your gangbang time. Okay, how many hours you got on your gangbang time card? Man, this nigga only got 14 hours. This nigga only got 4 hours of gang. Get that shit out of here. Get your ass out of here, nigga. We don't want you. We want somebody with a 40-hour full-time gangbang schedule around this bitch. No, niggas is not doing that, bro. Stop it. Let's get it.
I know that 21 fake out that he trying to pull. I know what they trying to do. This was my issue with the other guy.
What are you trying to do?
When he expected Duck Mama to get on here and say he was a gangbanger and this and that. Like, is you...
He talking about Hassan Campbell right now. He talking about Hassan. And I remember that. I remember that like it was yesterday, because I was in the hospital. Y'all know I got sickle cell. I was in the hospital when Hassan was criticizing FBG Duck's mother, as he should have. Hassan was 100% right with what he said. And JoJo had a problem with it, and they talked about it. But Hassan was 100% right. If you don't know, FBG Duck's mother got like 5 kids, and she done lost all 3 of her sons to gangbanging. She is a horrible mother. And see, this is how we gonna separate the people who really want to see change in the community, like me, from the niggas that just like to talk and say they want to see change in the community. See, we have to be critical of these old hood rat mothers who have these kids in environments. They not proper stewards of these kids, and these kids end up getting clipped in the streets. If you lost, okay, after your first child went to prison, because I think she said she had a son in prison or something. After one done went to prison and one done died, at what point does it dawn on you like, damn, maybe I need to get my kids out the hood to save their lives? If that shit never dawned on her, hell, whether it dawned on her or not, she's a horrible mother. And if you seen her on that live with Duck, when Duck was still alive, then you already know she's not even a real mother. She's one of those hood rat chicks or mothers in general, because they got them in every group. You got white women just like that too. She's one of those mothers that was really the older sister. Nothing motherly about her. She's the older sister that just so happened to give birth to her younger siblings, because there was no motherly rules, respect, separation from me as a parent and them as a child. She might as well have been the big sister, bro. That's what it is. But he got in his feelings about it, and he wanted to talk to Hassan and try to check Hassan about it. No, Hassan was 100% right. And I don't even rock with Hassan Campbell. So for me to say, it's just the truth. It is what it is. Let's get it.
Serious dude. So that was so we got him straight on that. Now he need to get his straight. Shawn.
You want to get everybody straight, right?
Cotton. I'm heated.
You want to get everybody straight, but you ain't say nothing to Charleston White, who has been utterly violating Chicago. I mean, violating Chicago. You ain't got nothing to say to Charleston. Make that make sense. I need answers to that. Make that make sense.
Because she said she didn't know about his gangbang. She wasn't supposed to know. Everything ain't for everybody, even your mama. You know what I'm saying? My mama knew. That's why my nickname was Demon Boy. She knew. But everybody's mama ain't gonna know. But my mama come from that type of lifestyle, just like his mama do. She not oblivious to what's going on. She just didn't see that in her baby. She know where she come from, what ruled the area. She know, you know what I'm saying? It's no secret. But in her mind, she was his government name to her, and the nickname was given to him by them. That's it. She did not know he finna hold the banger, he finna shoot up. No. That wasn't the case.
The way that this dude is talking about Say Cheese, I had to go watch the interview my damn self. And I didn't even finish the interview. But in the first 3 parts, I think I only watched 3 parts, she said that she used to be a gangbanger. So if she know, like you said, she know where she come from, why didn't she see that in her son? Okay, let's use common sense. We know gangbanging is 100 times more appealing to young boys, than it is to girls. So if she, as a woman or as a girl, got into gangbanging her goddamn self, what would make her think Tooka wouldn't, and he was a boy? What kind of logical sense does that make? If I, as a woman, got into gangbanging, and my son got the same blood running through his veins that I got running through mine, and gangbanging is way more popular today than when I was coming up, what the hell would make her think that he wasn't involved? Because he didn't come in and throw it up in her face? Because he didn't make a public service announcement? This is what I'm saying about we have to start being critical of these mothers. I'm not saying jump down their throats, but we have to make it clear, because it ain't even about them. It's about the women the younger women that are mothers raising boys in the same situations. We need to be able to take all of these tragedies and these bad situations and use them as teaching opportunities to the younger generation. But he don't get that because he ain't really about it the way he say he's about it. You see, when you're really about change, you understand change got to come from up here. So we can't just keep on, coming with that sad old song. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, it's such a No, we got to be critical. No, you should have been doing X, Y, and Z. If you knew you was gangbanging as a girl, why wasn't you watching Tooka extra hard to see, like, okay, what is he on? Was you having talks with him about gangbanging? Was you teaching him about, like, what were you doing? And I see she said she was against gangbanging. She said, I did enough of that for them, so I'm not trying to jump down the sister's throat or nothing like that. But I'm just saying we have to use these opportunities to teach the next generation. And with that in mind, we can't be worried about everybody's feelings. It's bigger than her feelings. You know why? Because it's a million other Tookas out there that can potentially end up just like Tooka did. So what about them? We can't be worried about these mothers that wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing. Let's get it.
Because she said she didn't know about his gangbanging. He was setting up a narrative. Yeah, to try to play her. You know what I'm saying? Now he gonna find out.
How is he setting up a narrative to try to play her? What did he stand to gain by setting up a narrative and trying to play her? I need answers to that. What did Shawn Cotton stand to gain from that? You don't think he would potentially want to leave the door open to be able to do some interviews with this sister in the future? Make that make sense. I need answers for that. What did Shawn Cotton stand to gain by painting a narrative and making her look bad? Or as you say, don't even make sense. Let's get it.
It's gonna always be me that's gonna stick up for women, children, elderly in this town and from this town and beyond. If I
so you gonna stick up for the women, children, and okay, why you ain't sticking up for King Von's mother? Because like I said, Charleston White is utterly violating Chicago. Don't believe me? Watch.
And I get to choose what I want to care about. I get to pick what I don't want to care about. And I don't want to give a fuck about King Von mama, King Von daughter, King Von sister, King Von people, King Von homeboy. So nigga, fuck King Von and his mama and them. Where was y'all at when Tooka mama? Tooka mama been getting disrespected for 10 years, nigga, by King Von Dirt. Y'all didn't say, man, respect Tooka mama. Y'all never said that. So now, all of a sudden, I'm coming doing what they done to Tooka mama. Let me do to them what they been doing to Tooka mama, nigga. Give me 11 years of telling King Von, nigga, fuck King Von. Fuck King Von mama. Tooka mama been taking it for 11 years, so let King Von mama take it. Fuck that bitch, nigga. Let that bitch take it like Tooka mama. Tooka mama took it like a champ. That woman so graceful and humility. No, so let's see. Let King Von mama take it. King Von mama, fuck that bigger King Von. Smoking on that Von, stomping on that Von, pissing on that Von, shitting on that Von, Von, pissing on that Von, shitting on the Von, fucking on that Von, Let's do his mama like that.